It was an honor to receive the Soroptimist Richardson Award and a huge surprise. And what I liked was that when I was researching online, I found out about the girl effect and that women reinvest 90% of what you invest in them into their families and their communities. I started Random Kid in 2005 when I was 10, and it was after Hurricane Katrina and Rita hit the Gulf Coast, and I did a project called TLC, which was an acronym for Trick or Treat for the Levee Catastrophe. And so kids across the nation trick-or-treated for coins along with candy on Halloween, and then they gave that money that they raised to hurricane relief. And we ended up raising $10 million. And so we saw the impact that that had, and we wanted to harness that kid power for the other disasters that we face. And so that's why I started Random Kid, the organization that I have now. So basically what Random Kid does is we use technology to leverage the power of youth worldwide to drive an economy of positive change. And so kids come together through a platform and they connect with each other and find out what it is that they're passionate about and connect with people that have the same passions to make a difference, measurable, pinpointable difference in the world. So whether that's providing for lack of education or lack of clean drinking water, whatever it is that they're passionate about. My work with Random Kid entails about, I want to say, an hour a day of emails, and then when I'm traveling and speaking, I obviously write my speeches and review for those, and so that takes a little bit more time, and I speak at least once a month, and it's a lot of fun, and I really enjoy it. I've spoken a lot to schools, to lots of different kids in California, Pennsylvania. I spoke to a group in St. Louis recently, just different places all over. I was in Cambodia. I spoke in Cambodia, in Spain, in Belgium. Those are a few of my more obscure ones. And it's a lot of fun. The money from the Soroptimist Richardson Award will go into a seed pool for kids who are jump-starting their projects. And basically what we do with that money is we provide it to kids to pay for their products or whatever it is that they need to get their project going. And then when they finish their project, 10% of the money that they raise, that they used, will go back into the seed pool for the next project. So it'll continue on. So the reason I do what I do is because my grandfather, who is on my dad's side, was a Holocaust survivor. And so he lived through the Warsaw Ghetto, fought in the Polish resistance, was imprisoned by Hitler's army, liberated by the Canadians. And I feel like that gives him all the reason in the world to be a bitter person. But he's not. He's actually one of the most kind and grateful people that I know. And so I noticed that whenever we go out to dinner or go out shopping, wherever it is, his credit card is always the first one out. And so one time I was curious why this was. I decided to ask him. I said, "Hey, Papa, why is it that you always insist on paying for everything?" And his answer surprised me, mostly because it was just so simple. He said, "Because I can." And so I feel like that's the single best reason for doing anything. Why should you smile at somebody? Because you can. Why should you let the car go in front of you? Because you can. Why should you help unload groceries? Because you can. I think that whatever you give out is what you get back in. So if you give out hope and you give out joy and you believe in the dreams of others, then you're going to feel joyful and hopeful, and you're going to believe in yourself as well. So I think whatever you get out kind of comes back in. If you give out love, you're going to feel loved. If you give out hope, you're going to feel hope, whatever it is.